Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today on the Epic Munchies channel, hopefully you're with me. So I've got cheesy chips, which is basically the vegan version. I don't want original cheese that kind of melts and doesn't melt. I've got vegan nacho cheese. Add that, and the cheese sauce is from Hot for Food. The only thing I didn't have was the jalapenos, but I do without jalapenos. It's so good though. But yeah, I've got a drink order as well. Oh, so much better. I thought I'd do like some nacho cheese, you know, and put some chips with that. So yeah, oh god, look at this, guys. Cheesy chips. If you want it vegan, have the first bite, guys. A taste of that, guys. Oh my god, vegan as well. Oh my god, I've got this just in case I need to pour some over. I like dipping it as well because look out. Oh my god. I'm literally like, my tummy and myself are enjoying this so good. It's like what I've wanted. It's what I wanted. It's what I wanted. Oh my god, it's so good. It's hot. The nacho cheese is hot as well, and the chips are hot. What I did was I made these chips basically. So I got some potatoes, peeled them, boiled them, and then put them into a fryer. And oh my god, they taste like fish and chip shop. If you've had like UK fish and chip shop, they're the crispiness and how they do them. They used to do them like this, and trust me, it's so good. Thank everyone for supporting me on this Mukbang channel. Everyone, thank you so much. Like, I love eating food and like doing talking and everything. Like, my husband's in his room right now and he won't eat this because he'll eat the chips, but he won't eat the cheese because he doesn't like it. Well, he's not a fan of nacho cheese sauce. He's not a fan of it, but I don't care. But my husband's meat eating and I don't care. Oh my god, my tummy's like enjoying this. My husband's meat eating and I'm a vegan, so I don't care what my husband eats as long as he's happy. Oh my god, it's so good. There's no cheese and chips, but if you haven't cheese and chips or nacho cheese like this cheese, if you want this recipe exactly, go for Hot for Food, and it's basically Hot for Food that I've got it from Lauren Toyota. Anything I didn't have was jalapenos, and it's not spicy, but when you take out the jalapenos, it's just nice cheese. Sometimes I do miss the spice, but you know what? I don't care. I'm just gonna do some more cheese. Oh my god. Just some cheese coming. Darn. My tops are clean anyway, so oh my god, I just need some more of this cheese. It's so good, really good. Well, I've got something to say. It was the middle, I believe. Yeah, so a week ago I went to the hospital. This Friday gone would have been a week ago. And I went to the hospital. And I went to the hospital because I have some bleeding. So this TMI, if you don't like the sound of what I'm going to say, just skip forward. And I had some bleeding in my back passage, and I thought, what the hell's going on? So I was like, damn, I'm bleeding, I don't know why. So who's that? That's not natural. So I was like, I need to go to the doctors, need to go to emergency services. The reason I didn't go to the doctors because the way I had it done was on a Friday night, and our doctors are not open on a weekend, so I'd have to wait till Monday, so 2 full days, wait till Monday to sort it out. But I thought to myself, I might as well do it then. So it was about 8:30. I got to the hospital, emergency visit at 9, had to check in. I waited, got seen. They looked at me, they said, okay, just gonna have to, you're gonna get seen and everything, because I told them what was up, and they said, yeah, you're gonna get seen. My husband was there as well. So we went out, and we sat down, waited for ages for a blood test. Like, I didn't get seen for a blood test until, so yeah, around about 2, I went for my blood test. So I was there till 9, and about 2 o'clock in the morning I had my blood test. And they got it in my arm, and I don't know if you can see it, but there was a big massive bruise right there. I put the bruise on screen so you can see how massive this bruise was when it took off. And I had to have a blood needle in there. So basically they put a needle in you, and then they had 2 holes. So once we put fluids in and everything, and once for any sickness or something like that. So I had the blood test, and my husband, and then basically they put some fluid up into your arm, and the fluid was really cold, and I could feel the fluid. It was cold. I'm just going to put it on my cheese now. Put it in the fridge. Yeah, so anyway, as I said, the fluid was really cold in my arm. I was like, oh, good, that's cold. Now, every time when the doctor or nurses see me and they always ask for blood tests, they go, you're going to feel a little scratch. I don't feel a scratch. I'm one of these people that don't feel a scratch. Know what? Because I had my thyroid out. If you want me to do a story time on that, I will. Because of my thyroid out. And before I had so many blood tests. I'm just used to blood tests. Some people can stand them, some people can't. My best friend, she hates needles. Like, she can't deal with needles, but because she's been pregnant for so much, she has to get, get used to them. So I was like, fine, didn't feel anything. I went back out, and my husband was there, and he was knackered. I said, down, go home. He goes, why? I said, I don't know what time I'm going to be seen. Have no clue. Please go home. So basically he goes, okay. So he walked back to the car, and I messaged him. I had no answer. He was like, oh my god, please. So I thought, like, my husband's so tired. So I'm like, you know when you get so tired you just like fall to the ground and sleep? That's what I thought, like someone had really, I was worried about you, okay?
Okay.
Someone had like thingied him, or he had fallen or anything like that, because he was so tired. But then he did message phone me, because they even went out there. I was like, oh my god, I can't see him. And he I think I phoned him, or he phoned me, and he goes, I'm sorry, I guess he says, guys, I've just got to the car, my phone wasn't silent. I was like, okay, cool. And then I messaged him at home saying get to sleep. By this time he was probably a bit tired, but he watched, I think the SmackDown, he was watching WWE, SmackDown, which he loves. I was there, sitting down. So basically, after that, about 3 o'clock in the morning, they call me. So I go back in. But at that time, before everything I was getting called, there were so many like people. Like, there was a guy that was talking to everybody. There was a girl that came in, like, really, like, someone spiked her drink and she was awful. It was awful there. Emergency service people. Like, when we were waiting at emergency services, emergency room in the hospital, if there's an ambulance that comes in with emergency, they're put first. I was like, that's fine. I don't mind that. Because I got more something wrong with them than anyone else there. So I go in, he takes a seat, and he goes, okay, the doctor's going to see you in a bit. It's like, okay. So I go to waiting room 2, I believe. Because when you go through the door, you got 1, 2, and 3 assessments, 1, 2, and 3 For the blood test, we went to assessment 1, and the other one is assessment 1, and this time I went to assessment 2. I was sitting there and I felt like a little bit ill, and he goes, I'm going to give you some fluid. And I wasn't supposed to have the illness fluid, but I'll tell it will come up. So basically I was waiting then. It seemed to, I was waiting there to about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning to get seen by the doctor. So she came in. She went, I'm so sorry. The people were like throwing up and everything, and things were happening. I said, no problem. Then I got your file mixed up with someone else. And I'm like, oh, okay. So yeah, if I got mixed up with someone else, so they said you weren't supposed to have that sickness, but was you feeling sick? Because yeah, they said that's fine then. You could have that. So then she starts doing what doctors do. Like, she was a very nice doctor. If I knew the doctor's name, I would recommend that. I was at Friendly Park Hospital. That's the hospital I go to. And the doctor there was so nice. So basically, I told her what was going on. And she goes, I'm going to move you to a room, to assessment room 4, which is the final assessment room. So I went out and I saw the nurse there who did my thing. Because does she need to be there? He goes, yeah, go into assessment room 4. And she's like, Shani, if you'd like to go into assessment room 4, I was like, yeah, that's fine. So I walk in there and there's a bed with a nurse. And what happens is that she had to check my back passage. So basically I had to get my bottoms off. And I basically put like a nightgown on. I think I do that just in case, you know, you have to show that. So basically what happened is I went in there and the doctor, and this is why I'm sorry, but this is what she did. Put some gloves and put some gel on, and so it's into my back passage. And then she takes it out and goes, she took it out because I had to like lay down on the bed on my left side. So I had to lay down, put my knees right up to my chest, and then she had to go in. And it's a bit like disgusting and TMI, but it's what happened. And basically she went, okay, cool, you're not bleeding from the back passage. I went, cool. I was like, okay. So she gave me something to wipe, and I wiped. I said, well, what's that? I said, okay, I'm still bleeding. She went, that's a bit weird. So she asked me to get down again. So she got some new gloves on. And she goes, I see it. She goes, she had to draw me a little picture of your anus and your back passage. Just above it, no, just behind it, is where people like go to the toilet. It's where they wipe vigorously. Like if you're ill, like you've had the runs, you wipe so hard and everything, and basically you just teared it. I was like, what the hell? It's like, okay. She goes, don't worry, it does heal over time. But she goes, to heal it, you just have to, you can use toilet paper when you go for a number 2. She didn't say it like that, you know, when you go to the toilet and you need to do it, you go, oh gosh, I'm so full from that dinner. You go, you basically have to wet your paper towel or just pat. And I just pat now because I now pat because I find it easier for me to pat because I'm like, okay. But yeah. And I went, oh my god, I'm so sorry, I don't mean to waste your time on anything. She goes, no, that's no problem. I said, I'm a bit like, when I get like that, I'm a bit like, I have a breakdown. It feels like I had a breakdown because I start nearly crying and everything, and my husband's there going, don't worry, you're going to be fine. But he goes, we'll go there just in case. Like, my husband's amazing. If I find anything wrong with me, or something's wrong with me that I don't like, he'll take me to the hospital. If he feels something that on me he doesn't like, he will take me to the hospital. He is that good. So yeah, he will take me, just because if anything like that happened to him, like we would go up the hospital, like literally go up the hospital. Even though I don't drive, I'd literally have to walk up there with him, or he'd probably go, no, we're driving up there just because it's me, and I'll make him go because we just care about each other like that. And so basically, she took out the needle, right? Now this is the part where it gets a little bit bloody. So she takes out the needle, and she puts like a little bandage over with some sellotape. Like, it's not sellotape, it's like bandage sellotape. It's like what the hospitals use. She would hold it for 1 minute, and then I said, oh my God, I'm so sorry. We started talking, right? Started talking. She goes, stop saying sorry, you're such a lovely person, Shani, you're the nicest person I've ever met. I was like, oh my good grief, that's so nice. I'm so sorry. She goes, no, don't worry about it. I said, I get a bit like thingy, and she goes, yeah, you just want to make sure safe in the car. I said, yeah, and I said, I don't want to money. She goes, I completely understand. She goes, you want to get sorted out because something more could be happening. I said, yeah. She says, she kept saying to me, stop saying sorry, you're such a nice person. She goes, just stop saying sorry. I said, oh, okay, I'm sorry. She goes, you are such a nice person. I was like, I know, and the thing. And then we looked down at my arm, and the patch that she gave me, like the hospital thing that they cover you, filled up with blood. She's like, oh my God. Changed it, had to press it down there. Now with me, when you eject me and then you had to stop, my body's there going, you want blood? We'll give you loads of blood. So it won't stop until like I had to throw my head. So I literally had to pull her that and press it so hard on there. And I said, oh my God, thank you so much. So I said goodbye to her. And basically that was, and I had to walk out my hand like that. Luckily, my husband didn't go to work yet. He got ready. I texted him about 5:15 going, I'm ready. Do you want to come pick me up? So he came pick me up and dropped me off at home. And then that's about it, basically. And I slept until about 2 o'clock the next day. Like 2 or 3 o'clock the next day. It was crazy. But yeah, that was when I went to the hospital. I'm okay. Nothing bad's happened or nothing like that. But yeah, I finished my dinner. All gone. I still have some leftover cheese, which is so good. But yeah, hope you do enjoy this mukbang. Please let me know if you want to see some other like cheesy stuff on my channel. Just let me know. And hopefully you do like this video. Please give the video a big thumbs up. Please subscribe and I'll see you guys later. Bye, Munchlians.